Good morning. And what a beautiful morning it is. Hi, I'm Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live. So glad to be here. I tell you what, the weather, I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But yeah, I want to shout out all our listeners, all our viewers on FYI Morning Show Live. Welcome, Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Promise we'll follow you back. Promise I will shout you out when I see your name if I can read it. Right now we have a few people on. WDJ, good morning. Strong, good morning. Cynthia, good morning. So many of you all. MLB Music, good morning. Thank you all for coming on this morning already so soon. Thank you for your support. I tell you what, it's a beautiful day here in the Hampton Roads area. We're talking about 80-degree weather. Finally, it's going to feel like spring. We can expect that throughout the whole week, though. No rain until Monday. So I tell you what, if you all love the beach, and we have a beautiful beach here in Virginia Beach area. It's actually a resort area here in Virginia Beach. Good morning, Sheila Robbins. How are you? So the weather is perfect for the park. It's just going to be perfect weather for walking or driving or traveling here. It is just absolutely beautiful. And I am so glad. I was so over the cold. And, we were having some nice weather in the beginning of spring, and then it just kind of went back to that feeling of winter. And I was like, Lord, please give us a little bit more warm. So the warm is here, and I'm excited because I'm going to get out in there, get my vitamin D, and just enjoy the weather. It's a beautiful spring day, and I love the spring. I tell you what, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mine was absolutely fabulous. Did a little business, had a little fun, went to an engagement party. Folk are still getting married, and young people at that. This was a young couple, and they were engaged. They were over at the Norfolk Botanical Gardens, and it was just absolutely lovely. And I want to say congratulations to the happy couple and, wish them the best as they go through this engagement period. And then, of course, the next step is marriage. How many of you all out there married? How many of you all are still married? How many people are doing well and would congratulate this young couple? Good morning, Aaron, Patricia, Reed, good morning. I think it's Colbert. Late show, I believe that's it. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. It is just, I'm just smiling. Y'all, excuse me. I went out a little earlier and it was warm. It had a nice little warm feeling to it, and it just really made me smile. Make sure you all share the live. Tell your friends about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have 2 channels over on YouTube, and one is the newest one, and that's at FYI Radio Show, host Yolanda Hinton. Then you can always go to Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1, Crystal Records 1 over there on YouTube. Of course, you can go to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You'll see me over there at Y Hinton. Or you can always go on those platforms to FYI Radio Show. FYI Radio Show is there as well. And make sure you subscribe to the channels. We really want our numbers to go up, and we're asking you if you would just take the time, especially those that have not been over on TikTok and they want to see us from the platform over here. Y Hinton. Come on over to Y Hinton and say hello. That's another thing. I would really, really like you all to talk to me a little bit more in the chat, especially over here on TikTok. It's so many of you all over here, and I would love for you all to kind of like, make comments about the show, or give me your opinion. Today we're going to be talking uh, about sports, because this is actually our Monday sports talk segment. And so, look, if you have a team, if you rah for somebody, look, make sure you get in the chat and tell me who you rah for. Tasha Mack, good morning. Omi, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Good morning. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. What did you do? Let me know in the chat, what was your weekend like? And did you have fun? Did you do work? Did you get rest? Did you do something, or did you do nothing? A lot of people, good morning. Saint, good morning. A lot of people, hold up, let me I gotta turn some things down here. Okie dokie. Hope you all can hear me better. So hope you all, tell me what you did on the weekend. Tell me anything that was, something that we should know about, or, did you just lay back, chill back, look at Netflix? I got a chance to look at some Netflix things, and I'm looking at this movie called Hollywood, this series called Hollywood. Have you all checked it out? Dad, I believe it's Dadd. Good morning. Intentional, I like that. Good morning, Mark. Oh my goodness, how are you? Good to see you over here on TikTok. So I'm looking at this series called Hollywood, and to me, it really depicts what Hollywood is all about. Sometimes we can look at things from the outside and we feel like, everybody's just so popular and they're making so much money, and Hollywood is all that. I want to, leave my full-time job and go to Hollywood and become a star. But it shows you in this series, honey, what this thing called Hollywood is all about, and some of the things that people go through as a result of wanting to be a star. You would be amazed sometimes what you think is not what it is. Sometimes it's worse than what you think, or sometimes it's better. Some people get those good breaks and they have a long career in Hollywood, but you got to look a little closer, dig a little deeper, because sometimes we want to get into stuff and it ain't all what we think it is, honey. It's a lot of hard knocks, and folk will do anything to get you what you want, or some people will do anything to get what they want in some of these industries. But anyway, like I said, this is Monday. Like I said, I had a great weekend, and this is FYI Monday Sports Talk. Look, the last time we were on with sports, we were talking about the NCAA. I hope you all got a chance to see the NCAA men and women NCAA. It was absolutely fabulous. Talking about playing basketball. It was absolutely awesome. Today, we're going to talk about a little basketball. We're going to talk about NBA scores, winners and losers. We're going to give you some tea on the WNBA a little bit. But first, I wanted to talk about, oh my goodness, the Masters. Did you all see the Masters? Now, I'm not a golf buff, but I have been following it off and on throughout the years. Of course, the Masters, everybody got a chance. A lot of people got a chance to check it out. And guess who won the Masters again? We have Rory McIlroy. He's a professional golfer from Northern Ireland, who is widely considered one of the most talented and successful players of his generation. He has spent over 100 weeks ranked as the world's #1 golfer during his career. Wow. it was really great. He burst into the scenes on the international scene by winning 4 major championships at a young age. He has, listen to this, you guys, US Open 2011, his first major, won by 8 strokes. The PGA Championship 2012 and 2014, a 2-time winner of the Wanamaker Trophy. The Open Championship 2014 won at Royal Liverpool. His career milestones, the Grand Slam, career Grand Slam. He is only a Masters victory away from joining the elite group of golfers, including Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus, who have won all 4 modern majors. He's won the FedEx Cup Dominance. He is the first player to win the PGA Tour's FedEx Cup 3 times in 2016, 2019, and 2022. Have you all checked him out? Did you all see him put on that green jacket on yesterday? I tell you what, that's not his first, it's his second. And he looked mighty good, was mighty happy. And he's just on the move. You know, I flashed back when I saw him put that jacket on, you guys. You know who it made me think of? It made me think of Tiger Woods. And you know, Tiger Woods brought a whole lot of folk to the yard. He brought a lot of boys to the yard, a lot of girls to the yard. Because first of all, you know, as an African-American, Asian African-American, you know, certain things, you know, people are in awe of when it's like, oh, look at this. Look at what's happening, you know, because golf is that real tight circle of good old fellows. I'm going to say good old fellows. And, you know, you just can't break into some of these industries just like that. But I tell you what, your gift will make room for you. And that's what happened to Tiger Woods. He was trained up as a little boy swinging that golf course. That daddy had him out there. And he was grooming him for the big win. And so I mentioned Tiger Woods because Tiger Woods is currently stepping away from golf to seek treatment following a DUI arrest in a car crash in Florida last month. He announced on March 31st that he would prioritize his health and recovery, thank God, resulting in his absence from this year's Masters tournament. You know, to see him, you know, going through what he's going through is kind of hurtful. Like I said, when I saw McEnroe put on that green jacket, my mind just flashed back to Tiger Woods and all that he accomplished and how everybody was like rah-rahing for him, so proud of him. You know, being an African-American or Asian, people are like, oh, look, behold what we have, you know, coming from our race, our people. And so people were really proud. So he is going to take care of himself, which he should. This is not the first incident. This is not the first accident, but I believe he has, you know, got an epiphany and somebody has gotten with him and said, listen, you don't want to go out like this. You want to make sure you keep a good name. Make sure you don't go out as some has been, as someone that couldn't keep it together, as someone that is out of control and threw it all away. You know, we don't get a lot of chances in life. You know, opportunity don't come all the time. And so when you get opportunity like this, whatever industry you're in, you better jump on it. We see a lot of people, we see some folk in the music industry, they get the opportunity and the next thing you know, they behind bars, clack, clack, and can't get out. They have gotten everything. They've got all the money, all the popularity. They have the talent. God has given them so much family stuff. Next thing you know, because of recklessness, clack, clack, they right there. And I'm not calling no names. They right there and can't get out. So anyway, what you call it? He was away from the Masters for the second consecutive year. Woods did not compete at the Augusta National. So he's again focusing on long-term recovery and well-being after being found with opioid painkillers following the incident. This is reported. Now, I didn't make this up. This is reported. Um, Before the crash, he made a brief appearance in the TGL simulator finals for Jupiter Lynx. So his health, let's talk about his health. He continues to manage chronic pain from 7 back surgeries and multiple leg operations. So I think that's what has started all this, the fact that, he's trying to manage pain. And, when you want to manage pain, you want that pain to go away. You want that pain to go away. And so, he was getting, medicine to treat his injuries and pain. And it went on and on from there. But now he's stepping back and he's saying, okay, I'm going to do better. That's what we got to do. When we know better, we do better. And when you realize you have a problem, hey, jump on it, get on it, and do what you need to do for yourself. So we want to go back and we want to congratulate Rory for his win at the Masters, and keep on doing what you're doing. Do it right. Do it right, and don't mess this up. Don't mess opportunity up. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. You got opportunity to do something. Don't mess it up. If you need help, get help. Plenty of help out here. Tiger's going to get some help, professional help, and let's hope he comes back. You can always rebound. You can always have a second chance. It's up to you. It's up to you. So anyway, on our sports talk segment, we're not just talking about golf. We're talking about the NBA games, winners and losers. Did you all get a chance to check out the game? I got a chance to look at one game, I must admit. I looked at the Orlando Magic and the New York Knicks on last night. I thought it was a pretty good game. I thought it was easy going. The Magic was out there for a minute. And all of a sudden, the Knicks just said, listen, we better start playing, else we're going to mess this up. And so they did, and the Knicks won. I believe it's 113 to 108. Anyway, it was a pretty good game. Like I said, at the end, to me, it was really a battle for the winning team. And it was absolutely gravy. I'm gonna give you all some scores for this weekend game. I hope you all got a chance to look at it. But we had some games taking place on Sunday. I'm gonna go to Sunday first, if you all don't mind. Sunday winners: Toronto Raptors against the Brooklyn Nets, 136 to 101. Put your team in the chat. Mark said, Tiger situation is sad. You're right about that, Mark. It is sad. Opportunity don't come all the time. And hopefully, he'll get it together, get him a driver, get treated, and come back swinging. All right, let's see. Let's go back to this. Look, and if you have a team, a lot of folk have a NFL team. If you have an NBA team, please put it in the chat. Let me know so I can shout it out. So we have the Detroit Pistons, 133 to 121. They won against Indiana Pacers. And then we have the Miami Heat, 143 to Atlanta Hawks, 117. I wish I got a chance to see that. I didn't get a chance to see that that game, but I'm quite sure it was really, really good. Cleveland Cavaliers. This is a game against the Washington Wizards, which was 130 to 117. Then we had the Philadelphia 76ers, 126 to 106, beating the Milwaukee Bucks. The Charlotte Hornets, 110 to 96. And then we have, let's see, who else do we have? Boston Celtics, I already mentioned that. And here we go again. Let me see. Charlotte Hornets 110, 96 New York Knicks. Okay. So let's go to Saturday. I jumped around because that was the first thing I saw actually was the Sunday uh, games. But listen to this, and this is, everybody always talking about the Lakers. The Lakers did it. Yes, they beat Los Angeles Lakers beat the Phoenix Suns 101-73. Now, let me say this. I did get a chance to see a piece of this game. And LeBron James, and look, don't mind the co-host Edward Everett when he talked about LeBron's being overrated. He looked good. He looked good. He's back in the game, and he looked good. What do you all think? I thought he looked fabulous. And, hey, he was looking like he was ready to play basketball, keep playing basketball, and keep winning. But anyway, 101-73, Phoenix Suns lost. Then we had the Minnesota Timberwolves. They beat the Houston Rockets 136-132. Woo! But listen, let me talk about this team, which sometimes you may not have a team, but you kind of like follow a team and you just want the best for this team. So listen to this. The Sacramento Kings beat the Golden State Warriors, y'all. The Golden State Warriors, the score was 124-118. And we got some favorites. We got some favorites with the Golden State Warriors. But the Golden State Warriors, they're not doing as good as previous years. But that's how it is. But anyway, they lost, on Saturday. Then we have the Denver Nuggets, 127-107. Guess who they beat? Oklahoma City Thunder. Can you believe it? The Oklahoma City Thunder is doing so well, but hey, Denver said not today. Then we have Utah Jazz, 147-101, beat Memphis Grizzlies. We had Portland Trail Blazers, 116-97, beat the LA Clippers. We have the Atlanta Hawks, 124-102, beating the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then Philadelphia 76ers, 105-94, beating Indiana Pacers. And it goes on and on and on. You all can check it out, check out the scores and things like that, and find out where your team fits, find out what's going on. Chandler Michael, good morning. Great to see you. Creator 2026, good morning. Good to see you all here. Let's see who else is on. User 9265991746619. Good morning. J Love, good morning. I'm going to say Adideo. I'm not quite sure if I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm not. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see. We got some folk over here on Instagram. We got the real self-esteem queen. Queen, would you come on the show? I'd like to have you on. I'm seeing you all over the place. So listen, can you reach out? She says, Grand Rising, Yolanda. Reach out to me, self-esteem queen. I would love to have you on FYI Morning Show. Give me an inbox on any of these platforms. I would love to hear from you. Oh, man. So anyway, again, this is our Monday Sports Talk, and it is a lot going on. We've been checking out the WNBA as well. Let's see what's going on with that. This is some of the information that we have. It says it's, let's see, April 2026. It says the season, we have a few more weeks for the season. It says, let's see, that's for the playoffs, but let's see if we can get some information on how everything is going over there. Okay, let's see. over here on the WNBA. In the meantime, you all, if you have a team, if you have a WNBA team, check uh, in the chat and let me know what's going on. Okay, so they're talking about 2026. The season is a historic milestone and it marks the league's 30th season. You know, who'd have thought? First of all, I don't know, I'm quite sure some of you all are young, or you may be not familiar with the beginning of when the WNBA started. It was really, really a great thing when women had the opportunity, listen to me, had the opportunity to play professional basketball. Why? Because women could not play professional basketball. It was not a thing at one time. Fast forward, look what's going on. The women are fire, on fire. And let me tell you what's new. They're going to have expansion teams. They have 3 new franchises that are joining the league this year. The Toronto Temple, the first WNBA team in Canada, the Portland Fire, and the Golden State of VA. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Valkyries. Valkyries, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, 3 new, they're expanding. So if you see them expanding, that means everything's expanding. That means the money's expanding. That means opportunity is expanding, right? It says also the expansion draft, the draft for Toronto and Portland just took place on April 3rd. Notable picks included Bridge Carleton, Portland, and Julia Alman, Toronto. The regular season has been extended to 44 games per team. Trying to tell y'all, all this expansion means more money. They got a massive new media rights agreement begins this year, significantly increasing the visibility of the game across major networks. Look at the growth. Look at the growth. I tell you, can't keep good women down. You can't keep the WNBA. I'm going to say this. I'm going to predict this because I have been talking about it for a minute with different folk. I had talked about it also with my Young Women Achieving Success. What about women in football? Now, we already know they have a industry, a football league. We already know that. And we also had folk on the show on our Sports Talk segment talking about it. We had a woman who actually promotes and markets this football league, women's football league. But they are waiting for that opportunity to actually spring forth like the WNBA have. You know, how you just get that burst of energy in the industry and all of a sudden it's more visible. All of a sudden you got some hot players. All of a sudden, your names are being recognized, money is coming, that visibility is there. And so that's what we're looking for in women's football. In women's football league, we are looking for that to happen for them, just like it's happening with the WNBA. And listen, I think I heard some tea about women and men playing flag football. I think it's going to be a league like that. Anyway, if you all know anything about that, put that in the chat. Make sure my facts are right. I'm just saying what I heard through the vine. Okay. And so anyway, so my prediction is that you're going to see that football league really, really, really come up. You're going to get players that are fire, and they're going to bring it to the next level. They're going to bring the boys to the yard. They're going to bring folk to the game. They're going to get the recognition that they've been working hard for. And so let's wait to see that happen. I remember when Angela Reese and Caitlin and all them just brought a new wave into the WNBA. They just brought in them and other ladies just brought just a whole new vibe, new energy, more money, more endorsements, more folk, young women just gathering to see, these young women play. It just brought the WNBA to another level. It brought the WNBA to a level where people now are just like, hey, I got to be there. I got to go. And these women, these young women are playing some B ball. Let's just admit it. So it says that they're giving some upcoming schedule highlights. April 25th, preseason tip-off. May 8th, regular season tip-off. The first games feature the New York Liberty versus Connecticut Sun and the debut of the Toronto Temple against the Washington Mystics. June 1st to the 17th, the Commission's Cup. July 25th, the All-Star Game in Chicago. August 31st, September 16th, the league will take a break for the FIBA Women's World Cup. So it's a lot of information. You all make sure you all check out the WNBA. Support these teams. Support your team. Rah for your team. And let's have a good time. We don't want these games to become unpopular. And the reason I say that, because as you can see, it's not just about a game when it comes to these fellas and these young ladies. These folks have lives. And sometimes these lives can play out with a little drama, little problems, a little bit of this, that, health problems, injuries. I believe they reported that was 160 injuries so far with the NBA this season. That's a lot of injuries. And so these people are not just playing a game. They're living a life. They have lifestyles. They have problems. They have things that they have to go through just like any other human. Sometimes we look at folk and say, oh, not them. Well, why not? They're human. They're going to go through ups and downs. They're going to go through problems, some financial problems, health problems. Look at Tiger. Getting back to Tiger Woods, he's been injured. He's depending on medicine and things like that to help him to feel better and do better. In the meantime, he's in all this drama about, accidents and flipping over and carrying on. These folks are not just living a game. They're not just in a game. These folks are living their lives. And so, we're going to be talking about, those things too. We're going to talk about things that these athletes go through. It's not just a matter, like I said, of them hitting the ball or whatever. These folks live real lives, and sometimes things can get hard. And so we're going to keep our eyeball on the game, but we're going to also highlight some of the news and some of the things that are going on in the lives of these folks. Just like the Milwaukee Bucks. Did you all see the coach? He's saying bye-bye. He acted like he was really excited to say bye-bye. He was like, okay, goodbye, see you. And I got to pull up his name because I was just looking at that. Milwaukee Bucks coach is saying goodbye to Milwaukee. Now, somebody say he was fired. That's the name of the game. They will pick up these a coach and fire him in a minute. Doc Rivers. And when they showed Doc Rivers today on interview today on ESPN, he was like, look, goodbye. I'm not going to cry over this, and don't you. I'm out. I'm gone, and I want to go. It's time. So, a lot of times when these folk go out and they fire and what, they'll find something else, another position. They'll go somewhere else. Just like Stefan. Stefan, uh, where is he going? Stefan Diggs, where is he going? Where's his next move? These folks, they survive. If they have the talent, like I said, your gift will make room for you. They'll end up somewhere in a better place, because that's how they do. They look for better opportunities, and they'll go out and get somewhere where they can make better money and become more fabulous. Does anybody know has Stefan been picked up yet? Stefan Diggs, has he been picked up yet? I'm trying to find out here. I'm not sure. I think he's just still hanging out. He was, he's an American professional football wide receiver with the New England Patriots. And of course, they went to the Super Bowl. They didn't win. Sorry, I'm not laughing at them. They didn't win, but they got that opportunity to get there. And then they let him go. He wasn't the only one, but they let him go. And it was like, wow, now what you going to do now? What you going to do for an encore, bro? What's going to happen at this point? What's going to happen at this point, Stefan? Where you going now? Who's going to pick you up? Well, I tell you anyway, it's been a good week, great games. I hope you all been keeping up with it. I don't see anybody that's, let's see, put your team. Tasha Mack, good morning. Mark, do you have a NBA team? Put it in the chat if you do. Anybody that has an NBA team. I know y'all love that basketball. Let's see. I haven't seen anybody yet. But in the chat, if you will. Jaquita, 86, good morning. Good morning. I think Shaniqueville, I think that's how you pronounce it. Good morning. Let's see. I'm going to spell this Katrachita. Good morning. Let's see. Who else do we have? Jess_T. Good morning. Bree_Bomb. Good morning. Let's see. Shaniqueville, I think I mentioned. Rashid Butt, good morning. Chandler, again. Creator, I like that. That's cool. I'm going to spell this one too. Adedayo. Good morning, everybody. So glad that you are on with us. Thank you so much. But anyway, we're going to continue with our sports talk. Now, listen, we're going to have some guests. We're going to have folk. Edward Everett, a.k.a. Mr. E, is missing in action. I'm not sure how he's going to come back, or if he's going to come back, or if he's ghosting us. Let's find out if Mr. E is ghosting us. But anyway, nevertheless, we'll have special guests. We'll have people that really know those games. I'm just an amateur. I get a chance to peek over and look at the game here and there and learn from others that are great commentators. We will continue with our Monday sports talk, and we want you all to join us. We want you to rah-rah for your team. Give us any tea, any information, any news that you know of in these industries. And it doesn't even have to be NBA, WNBA. It could be golf. It could be boxing. Whew. Tea on boxers and tennis players and what's going on. So we look forward to continuing to have a great time on our Monday sports talk. You all can help make that happen. I'm going to give you all some upcoming shows as well, and then it's going to be time to roll out. I hope you all are prepared for this beautiful spring. What are you all going to do? Anything coming up that you all are going to do special? I have some things. I'm not going to say it yet until it's really in the works. Until it's really in the works of some of the fun things that myself, and my family are going to do this spring and summer. So I want to hear what you guys have in mind. Any suggestion for good holiday events? Anything happening in your city or state that should be highlighted in our chat for others to see what's going on? We got some things going on. As a matter of fact, on Friday, we got a chance to do around the town and some of the things that are going on here in the Hampton Roads area. We'll give you more of some of those things that are happening. You may want to travel here. Travel to the Hampton Roads area and be a part of some of the things that we're doing. If you're in Atlanta, what's going on in Atlanta? If you're in New York, what's happening there? California, those are places that I like to travel. Washington, D.C., hoping to do some things there. I'm going to say this, I'll put it out in the atmosphere. I am hoping to get a chance to go to Las Vegas this year. This year, I'm putting it out in the atmosphere to be able to experience Las Vegas. I have not in all my years experienced Las Vegas yet. And so I always, when people talk about they've been there, I always ask, well, where did you stay? What did you do? How's the weather? Is it as grand as everybody says it is? And so that's one of the places. But if you all have any suggestions for some great vacations and places to travel to, put it in the chat. Give me some ideas. I'm open to getting out there and doing some fun things. Katrina Gonzalez, good morning. Dee, good morning. And give me some suggestions, or either I'll give you some information where you can email, or you can even drop it in the inboxes and on these platforms. But let me know what's going to go on in your city, your town, your state for the spring and the summer. We can share them with our listeners and our viewers. Okay, so these are some upcoming shows. On Wednesday, don't forget to join us. We have Arthur Karamoko Worry. He's going to be on. He has 2 books that we're going to talk about, and we want you there. That's going to be at 9:30 on Wednesday. That's the 15th, and we want you to join in and join in the conversation. Also on the 17th, we have author Tamika Blackwell Griffin, which she has a fabulous book out. We want you to join us for that conversation. Be right here. Tell some of your friends about it. Unintentional side chick. She was a side chick. And she tells us all about it in her book. So we would love for you all to join us and get into the conversation and dialogue. I know you all probably see her all on Instagram and social media, and she's doing book signings and things like that. Even Kay Worry, he's all around the country traveling and signing books and selling books and things like that. So she's out here on these social media streets, just enjoying, talking about her journey and how she was in it and how she is now out of it. Tara Young, good morning. Mob Dread, Dreads, good morning. Uh, so yeah, join us. Join us. This young lady said she was a side chick and she didn't even know it. She didn't know it. You know, it's just amazing. And she tells it in her book. She talks about it on social media. You know, she even, you know, recommend to other people, women, you know, how not to get into that situation and how to get out of that situation. But anyway, join us on April the 17th, author Tamika Blackwell Griffin. She's going to join us. We're still waiting on Chris Hinton with Real Estate 2026. We're hoping to have him on talking about real estate and really how people are selling and buying and investing in real estate as never before. Even in, you know, our economy acting a little crazy, and you know, our president and declaring war and doing all kind of stuff, people are still buying, selling, investing in properties. And so he's going to come on with Real Estate 2026. You all make sure you all join in. I will announce when that is going to happen. We have my friend Alan Ellis, who's going to be here talking about a new play. That's going to be on our Something New Around the Town segment. I've given him a few dates to consider. He may possibly be on April 22nd or 29th. I will announce it. You're going to love him. He has been in it for a minute. He's been very successful at it. You know, he's really a family-oriented person, a wonderful guy. And he has a wonderful play, and I love to support him. I met him years ago, and we have supported one another ever since. He's a mime, you know, he's a mime guru, and he travels with his daughter, his family, his mime troupe, and they just are really very creative and a really, really, really great thing to behold when you see them in action. So anyway, he has a new play. He'll be on to talk about that. Mr. Jason Baker, Jason L. Baker, I've talked to Jason, and he's going to come back on with us probably next month with our cryptocurrency segment. If you all missed it, I tell you what, I'll put it back on. Probably I can, if I don't put it on Monday night, I will sometime put that last segment on our After Dark, which is Mondays at 6 p.m. I'll put that replay up for you all. Let's see, what else? We're going to continue with our Monday Sports Talk. Hopefully, I'm going to try to have someone to help me co-host since we can't find Mr. E. He's in a I know he's in a meeting right now, but we're going to try to see if we can get somebody kind of replace him for until he can get back with us. Let's see, what else? I want you to follow us on social media, please. Follow us on all the platforms, Facebook Live, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We will follow you back. Don't forget YouTube, those channels, Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1, and at FYI Radio Show host, Yolanda Hinton. Get on those platforms, please, and subscribe. You can also be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. We're looking for, when I say me, I always say me because Mr. E and I have been co-hosting for 11 years on radio and through our podcast and morning live show. If you can please be my guest, be on and inbox me or write FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. That's not email. Let me give you the email. FYI Radio Show live at gmail.com. Who is this? There's someone up here. I don't know exactly who it is that joined us, and they said they wanted to cry. Can you help me? Can you help me? What do you need help? Will you inbox me? Let me know what is going on in your life. What's going on in your life? And just inbox me. We'll make it private, and we'll see what's going on. You know, a lot of people have things that they're going through. A lot of people are trying to live life, and life sometimes is life. And like people say, life sometimes jump you, and you don't know what to do. And so, you know, for that reason, we got to continue to pray for ourselves, pray for others, and support one another. That's what some people need. Seem like more than other things sometime in life is that support, that help, that support, that ear, that prayer. And so somebody's up here and saying that they crying out for help. And so we would like you to inbox or email if you can, and let us know, let me know what the situation is. Anyway, I think that's all that I have for you all right now as far as upcoming shows. Make sure you all check out the FYI After Dark 6 p.m. Replay. And eventually you'll see me live with Hot Topics. But we're going to make sure we're managing this morning show and make sure everything is right. Then we're going to bounce back, and we're going to make sure our shows are live on the After Dark show and the conversation with the lady. Of course, you all know that we got to do that. And in time, we will be having that dialogue on TikTok. TikTok going to be privileged to get in and you know, experience a conversation with you all. And we're glad about that. So anyway, please inbox me and let me know what is going on. Inbox me and let me know if you all are interested in being a special guest intern or sponsor. Let me know if you're interested in co-hosting with the lady, honey. I'm looking for, and it's not a permanent thing, but I'm looking for those that are interested in, and from time to time, co-hosting with the lady. I want to remind my girl over here on Instagram. We got some more folk over here. Kaim, KAIM.093. Thanks for joining us over here. But the Self-Esteem Queen, please inbox me and let me know if you are available to be scheduled. Come on with me and talk about some of the things that you're doing, some things that are happening. Please, the platform is open for you all to share with our community. And please take advantage of it. In the meantime, I have to go. I'm going to check my inbox. The person, and I don't know if it's a male or female that's here and interested in search for scholarships. If you would inbox me or email me information so I can find out what it is and where we can get you some help for what you need. All right, look. You all be blessed. You know I'm getting ready to go out here and enjoy this beautiful weather. You all have a wonderful evening. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. I want to say goodbye, first of all, to TikTok. Thank you for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday. I'll say bye now. And also, we over here, we're going to say goodbye on Facebook. All those that are on Facebook that I can't see at this time, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. Instagram, thank you. Twitter, LinkedIn, you all are doing fabulous over there. Thank you for the numbers. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the views. YouTube as well. We want to bring those numbers up so you all can help me to do that. Listen, the music that you hear, there's music by Yolanda Hinton. I want to mention the sponsors as well. Beard Gods, BEARDGODZ. Go and check out that website, www.beardgods.com, BEARDGODZ. Also, go to Bulvic, BULVIC. It's a new business www.bulwickacademy.com. You got information, you got books for parents, schools, teachers. You got games, you have Audible content that can be downloaded, you have books that can be downloaded. You can get hard copy books, but check it out and let us know. Hey, I've checked out your sponsors. So look, you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you back here on Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Bye now.